watch it. Maybe another series, then you let someone else play it. Because you started it.
No problem.
Arabana.
Okay. Camera 1 rolling, main rolling, 2 rolling, sound rolling, action.
The Raw Podcast. We're back on your screens, people. So, as for me nowadays, I feel they get random thought. Mose, I feel they get random thought. But you see, if they can't charge something, are you all here? No. If they can't charge yourself, or okay, make I not even use. Okay, if you are coming to charge, are you guys cool with me speaking the pigeon?
Oh, yes. Free.
I mean, it's raw, right?
Raw. Let's make it raw.
So yeah.
Bomb raw.
Remember raw?
Yeah.
Okay. If you can't charge yourself, right, or your laptop, when you do you need to turn on the plug first before you put in the charger, or you put in the charger before you that thing is always the comfy.
Okay, so I feel like as
electrician.
As they give you warnings on a time, they check on a time. Yeah. So I feel like to be on the safer side, put it on before you put it inside the phone.
If it's not on, it's not in. Okay. How do you charge your phone?
As it stands now, I think I do the same thing.
So you turn it on. On first.
I face the charger like that, turn it on before I actually connect it.
Interesting. Madam Azona. How do you?
I think we all do the same thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I feel like sometimes you just put a charger in, you turn it on, and you fix it, or some both fix it.
I pack my charger, fix it in there, and I turn it on, then I fix it in my phone.
Yeah.
You know my fear.
Nah.
My fear is that there's the charger head.
Yeah.
There's something that is supposed to regulate the flow of
the power. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you do it directly, let's say you put your phone inside before you put it on the plug. If it's not okay around that side, it might affect your phone.
Yeah.
So at least
to be safe.
Yeah. That's just. I don't know if it's scientific or.
I think so. Basically, sometimes you end up forgetting to turn the switch on. So
it happens.
On a safer side, you turn it on before you connect. Then you are sure that the phone is charging.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
I just went in right now and I was just thinking like, so what make I do right now? Should I tell you? That was why I decided to ask you guys.
Normally, what do you do?
Charlie, it depends though. If I tire, like honestly, serious.
You don't get format.
If I tire, I don't get format.
Yeah,
but maybe if I at a point my mind be very sane, I go be like, okay, make a turn on.
Relax.
Let the power flow. You know, sometimes if you relax.
Yeah.
Sometimes before you get into it,
you have to
you need to calm down, do the foreplay. Then
Are we still talking about
all of that.
No, but you know that thing, it really applies in so many.
You are my guy.
Yeah,
you are my guy.
You are.
So
you know.
Of course. So so then again, on this show, I like to show appreciation. Like I don't say the people who do all of this thing behind the beautiful things.
You they get grey or something like that.
Where?
On that side, you come out.
Charlie,
Charlie,
I'm still in my teens. Guys, I'm still in my teens. Please, I beg. I still
thought you were 30.
Don't let this thing deceive.
I thought you were 30.
Onto introductions, please. Yes, onto introductions. Let's go.
Oh
yes.
I just knew you guys would just come to me.
Yes,
anyway,
I had to come to you.
I go by the name Nikki.
That's
yeah. I mean, I've known this guy for some time, so
she's my G.
Yeah, that's it. So, but yeah, Nikki is fine.
Okay, so Nikki is fine, huh?
Araba. Just Araba.
Yeah.
Just Araba.
Just Araba.
Very raw. Like so raw, like how we like it. That is how we like it in the town. In the town.
Yeah.
Maji.
Yes, let me take this opportunity to thank our lovely viewers out there.
Oh, when you show?
new word, and I thought I was a dramatic one.
As you make the thing formal like that, you make, my formal things start to rise from my inside.
We beg.
My name is Moses.
Moses. The way to pronounce your name, yeah.
Moses.
Yeah,
Nah, if you make somebody get orgasm,
I beg.
Why they raise your hand?
I know they won't feature from somebody inside the judgment day. I beg.
Okay, so anyways, right now I say for Raw Top or any other shows that we will be doing, I like to appreciate the people who put all this together. So a round of applause for Black Virgin. I think Syrup joined. So Charlie.
That
Okay, so let's just dive right into it. Charlie, this topic will be something. Or made them play DJ Boy and before you be chatty and let's just so mental health in African homes, right? This topic, I feel like personally we all have so much to say.
Yeah. A lot. I hope we are going to get enough time to.
I also producer
it's an intense topic.
Yeah. It's very intense. Araba, let me start off with you, right?
Why? I don't understand why she's laughing.
No,
can you know?
Let me come to you.
No, she told me that when you call her name, she would refer it to me. So that's why I started laughing because I wasn't expecting.
Please. So
I'll turn into the second host right now.
I mean, it's a question I'm asking everybody, but like,
okay.
But I would like to hear your take on it. Like growing up, right? Typically, was your home more of like a comfort zone for you, or yes, a massa, or like you just have to do what your parents says?
I didn't grow up with my parents.
Oh, okay.
Just my grandma.
Oh, like that's a different.
And you know how grandmothers are. They don't talk about nothing.
Yeah.
You ask any serious question and then they just brush it off and then say something else. They are always, I don't know, scared to talk about the real thing because they always feel you're not old enough to. So I mostly kept things to myself, and I'm still like that. I never changed. I was never able to talk about what I was thinking, what I was going through, and maybe what someone did to me. As a child, I was like sexually harassed. But then,
already.
But then I didn't tell anybody about it, so I got older. So I've told my friends about it, but then now I'm old. Like it doesn't mean anything anymore.
That's sad.
So then I had nobody to talk to. Yeah, because
wild. That'd be wild.
My grandmother was not really the conversational type.
Okay.
So in my home, I would say, I don't know if my parents, I didn't grow up with them, so I can't really say if it would have been different or not.
So with your grandma, you feel like it's more of the correction than the comfort. Like you're not really getting so much of the comfort. It was more of
comfort. Sometimes I feel like I needed her to teach me certain things, like correct me when I'm wrong. But I never got that from her. I had to watch, maybe we lived in a compound house, so I had to watch other parents like talk to their kids. Then I listened. Once in a while she'd just be like, "Man, call her. I can speak to you, right?"
Oh, come on.
She's a fancy. Man, call her Amude. And name Beman dia girl. Shedem. Squad Brafie.
Yeah.
It's about my father and one, but like something needs to happen before she will say, "Oh, don't do this." But then to actually like sit you down and then talk to you about random things, growing up as a girl, what you're supposed to do, what not to do. Not really, unless something comes up. That's when she will say something. So there was no room for talking about feelings. You don't do that there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hi. Nikki, how was it like? Was it more of the comfort? Was it soft? Or it was more of the correction? Do this, don't do that, don't go there, stay here.
It was every time it has like something I don't even know what to say. It's a lot. I'm trying to like just process.
Okay.
Anyway, growing up for me was very it was intense.
Okay.
Not in a sense of comfort or anything. Just like Araba said, it was more of what you have to do, not about what you're feeling.
Okay.
So I grew up from a broken home. Let me say that. So my mom and my dad were, going back and forth and all. But then I grew up with my dad. My mom was not really around much. So he's also not the type to, ask you what's going on, that kind of thing. You are supposed to do this and you have to get it done. So whether or not you are okay or not, just get it done. And if you don't do it, you are lazy, So I grew up feeling alone, But also, I didn't have anyone to talk to. And yes, I was also sexually harassed. But in that, it wasn't something I could also talk about. Because the moment you say anything in regards to that, they go like, "What say? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
So it's like you can't say anything that has to do with that. Or I think one time I was in a situation like that, in regards to, it was actually a family member. And then
are doing a lot.
Charlie, it was like I was really scared and I was frustrated, So I decided to talk to someone about it. And I don't want to like mention names, but then the person was within the family, very close. And then I went to tell the person that Asimesi is doing this, So even though I was able to like actually get away from it most of the time, but it was just too much for a child.
Yeah.
Because I was actually a child, around say 7, 8.
Oh.
So. You imagine. So I actually had to grow up faster than my age.
You had to.
Yes.
You had to find your way around.
So I spoke to this person about it, a female actually. I felt like a female will understand. So I spoke to this person, and then the next minute, my dad was like raising his voice, like, so I thought like I did something wrong,
Yeah.
So I decided from that day, actually, I decided I was never going to open up to anyone
about
anything
again.
Not even friends, nothing. So I grew up from,
more of the correction, like not the comfort.
No. Wow. Get it done. Yeah. Whether you're sick or not,
whether you are stressed.
Done. Whether you are stressed,
Charlie.
And fun, And once if you actually complain about it. I mean, when you actually say what you feel, it's termed as complaining.
Yeah.
So whether you are sick, even if they give you medicine, you throw up. Some beatings that you collect.
You go.
You go collect.
Yeah.
You go collect. It was intense for me. It was very intense. But we just shut up and then just go through it like that.
I mean, yeah, we did. Was it?
So me.
Buga.
No. It wasn't buga. No. Me. So I also grew up with my my grandmother and father. Actually, they were together. So the olden, all those people, they they are warrior bet now. And they were cool. They were cool. I couple of times heard them arguing, and then you see them argue, and then later they are cool. And I learned a lot from that. And my grandmother was free. She was cool. But when you mess up, but it wasn't intense.
Okay.
She wasn't the beating type.
Okay.
My grandfather wasn't the beating type. My grandfather was just a bully. He was a bully. I remember sometime I was playing with him, and then I was doing something like this. I was doing that, and then
then it
got to his turn.
I'm sorry.
And then he gave it to me. Call me. I remember Miss Mupa, and my grandmother was like, who said any idea? You know, but I had that free space. And, but so I could say there wasn't that emotional, or I didn't really find myself in those space. I remember I could go out and play and come back, but I knew that I have to come. I think I was different, because when I go out and I'm playing, even though I know when I come back late, there wouldn't be any. I know when it's getting late, and I move and I come, but there wasn't any emotional, or I just knew how to be a good boy. Let me say, I wasn't stubborn. I'm the type. It was cool for me growing up. Yeah, even though I wasn't with my parents, it was with my grandparents, and I remember some of my family members were complaining that they're almost
because there's no form of discipline. They feel like they're too free.
Yeah, but honestly, when the two of them left the scene, when they passed, I have never struggled anywhere.
Oh, okay.
I have never struggled anywhere. I kept it was like everything I was seeing, everything I was seeing back then. When the time came for me to do, I was doing. But when they were there, I wasn't doing. Say pound food like this, I didn't pound food. I would just come and hold. The old lady will hold the down part of it.
Hold it up.
1, 2, 3, and then
I'm tired. So was it you start to enjoy the soft life?
You know,
good, my brother.
But when they were no more, I really fit in. I fit in. So for me, growing up, it was cool. It was cool, and I love those people. You know.
So was it you were in the comfort zone, Abby?
Yeah.
This is with the killers.
No, but can you say grandparents are like very, they are welcoming than our parents. You know.
Yeah.
I think recently.
Oh, Araba, you bet to differ.
My grandma, my sad grandma. I'm sorry. My mom as a grandma. I don't know. I don't think
like in your case, it's different, right?
Okay, my grandma was great.
Yeah.
I'm talking about my mom as a grandmother.
See, but that's the thing. In your case, it's different.
Yeah.
But like really, grandparents are like very welcoming than our parents.
I agree with that 100%.
There's this saying that our grandparents love us more than they love their grandkids than their kids.
That's true.
So the moment you are done, you give us a grandkid now, So I think grandparents are, because my grandparents were very, very nice, especially my mother's mom. Yeah. That woman, my God. She was the nicest. She was really cool.
I'm glad in the midst of all this, to an extent, everybody had a bit of the comfort, a bit of the correction. Like Jack like Mose, you carry the whole. You carry the whole.
I enjoy it.
Let's give him the cup.
Seriously, talking about me, I don't know. I really don't know how to term mine. So since you guys are here, maybe if I talk about you people will tell me how it was like.
Okay.
I always tell people that I became a man before I became a boy. And sit down well.
I'm
saying this in the sense that I mean let me say 6, 7, 8 thereabouts. Mostly my old man, I know they around most of the time. Now be see man, so he's always away. Like goes for like a year, comes back home like 2 weeks, goes back again. So mostly now I be my mommy. You get it. So I know typically now if you raise me as a kiddie, like how usually they have to raise kids, but look at 8-year-old, 9-year-old. Like we are going to a place. I open a car door for my mom to sit before I sit. Or we are going to a restaurant or a place. I need to open the door for her to walk through. So like I was doing things that men, you see, at that stage. Now I for no know that thing.
Yeah.
I for just be kiddie. You dey go place, you open door. You close the door. You don't even know say your mommy dey outside. But the way my mom was very intentional about me. Seriously, like I know she I'm not gonna lie, that woman was great, man. Like she really got me all I needed. But when it gets to the parts that she needed to put me right, she put me right. At the time, I felt like she did overdo him because I be kiddie. So she go sit me down. Now, as a young man coming out, you see the way she dey talk. Like, so this how you treat a woman. She was always basing most of her training on how to treat a woman. Charlie. So till today,
you learned the treatment.
Charlie. So till today, this
makes
thing.
sense now.
It's making sense.
Making sense.
Yeah. There was a deliberate attempt to
seriously
learn how to treat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because she always says that I'm not just raising a son, I'm raising a husband and a father.
Aww,
you see, till today, that's
sweet
it.
Mother.
You understand? Yeah, sweet mother. Jill Flowers.
Your mom did great.
Yeah. She was very intentional about it. Like a woman is supposed to be like the traditional form of, be now way today we they do gender debate. And 50-50. That was most of the conversation. I don't like they have them because of how I was raised. So at the time, it worry me. But trust me, Mose, as I grow.
But mommy do a good job.
Yeah, seriously.
Mommy do a good job in the sense that you see, I'm saying this from a personal point of view because I've been around for some time.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't. Yeah.
If I should go into it, I have the certain things I knew and I thought, okay.
Yeah.
But you gave me a different side of when we were. I nearly said when we were together.
Oh, but that
like we, at a point in time we were moving, you, and then we were moving around. So around that time, I mean, I really saw some things about you that and I learned a lot from you guys too. Yourself. Black,
oh, you did?
Yeah, Black.
That's
and all
sad.
So, I think I really think
Sweet
mother.
Hold on, no.
Because I think in a very early days she was around.
You guys should calm down.
Yeah. But you see, the reason I'm being careful is that if I'm not careful, you I'm talking about the boys.
Yeah.
You understand?
Fine.
You know why I'm saying that? I'm saying that because you see, I was the eldest amongst the guys. Okay, though I was cool and all that, honestly, their level of respect was there.
Yeah.
I remember there was one time we had
Very
issues,
true.
personal issues, like myself and Nino. Then I sat and I thought about it. As a big brother, how do I talk to him? So let's sit down and talk. And then we had a very, deep, serious conversation. And the way he took it and how he handled the whole thing afterwards, like it really gave me a certain I don't know how to put it, but like, so from there, when I saw the mom come around and all that, I realized that so it had some kind of impact on him. So I think it's all a good thing. Our backgrounds and our upbringing and all that is very, very important.
Yeah.
But Sweet Mother did a good one on you.
Seriously.
You applaud her.
She's
amazing.
I forgive I'm garden. I don't give her flower.
Make sure say Sweet Mother will watch this.
Oh, that woman,
gotta watch it.
my number one fan. I mean, she still call me superstar. I tell him say I've snapped out of that superstar. She tell me say
life will whip you.
Life will whip you, Charlie. She tell me say she still going to call me so the best. Charlie. So I mean that was on the lights. But Mose, let me ask you, when did you first hear the term mental health?
Mental health.
That's
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Really is.
So mental health.
Mental
health. I think I heard it from school. Yeah. Back in junior high school.
Okay.
I used to be, I don't know how to call myself, but like I used to represent my school.
I think you've been telling me that a lot.
I did that from JHS to senior high.
Represent them in what?
Like, is it this
in so many things like quizzes?
Oh, okay.
And all that. Sometime in senior high school, I was in the drama and debating club.
Okay.
I was in the civic education club. So,
civic education. That was
there
how
were
they look
certain
for.
times. I was in it so much back in JHS that when I completed my grades, it wasn't that was a shock.
Mhm.
So I was like, it's like I spent a lot of time doing stuff for school and all that. So I decided that no, then moving forward, when I go to senior high school, I was going to take myself out of all those things. But unfortunately, one way or the other, it happened. It tripled
Yeah.
into something else. But yeah, so most of the times you find yourself in places where they are talking about brushing your teeth. They are talking about some of these things. So I heard some of them. But it was difficult for me to relate because I didn't. There wasn't any way I could. I didn't get the platform to express myself on that level. I've heard about mental health. What does it mean and all that? But I just knew that I had to be safe. I had to make sure that I was okay up here.
Yeah.
You understand? So there are so many things I learned to be stable. Be careful what you say.
Yeah.
Be careful what you do. If you are not okay, stay. Try and then calm yourself down and all those things. Like when you are angry, when try and then.
Yeah.
So I heard it and then I tried in my own small way to handle it. But I think I heard more about it and I could relate to it when I grew out of senior high school and then junior high school. Yeah. So I heard it.
It's interesting.
Wow.
Really interesting.
Nikki, when did we first hear of mental health?
It looks like are you guys okay?
Yeah, like I mean,
Are
it's
you okay?
that
Okay, please,
was
please.
it. See, you have no idea.
I know.
Yeah.
The territory is bit. Yeah.
It's a big deal, man.
I first heard of mental health. I think from a movie actually.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I didn't know, I was going through it, but I didn't know what it was. I didn't know the term for it, nothing. So even the term depression, I heard from a movie. And I tried to do a little digging to understand. So that's how come I got to know about mental health. And that was like just about 2-3 years ago. So yeah, I heard from a movie. Yeah.
Interesting. How about?
JHS. I think I was in JHS3. And I mean, depression is just like a type of a mental health issue. Then I didn't know. I just remember we had this mock. And after the paper, one guy stood up and he was like, "Oh God, I'm so depressed." And then the teacher was like, "Do you know what depression is? You wouldn't be here." And funny enough, I didn't even do any research. I was like, okay, then it's not a word you can just normally say.
Okay.
But then when I got to SHS, I got to know more about it. You basically don't feel like doing anything. You are just, not yourself. So the word mental health and Kasan, it's not something that I grew up hearing all the time. Even in SHS, the word you normally hear is "I'm depressed."
Yeah.
Most people didn't know the meaning. They just thought it meant being tired.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they know that it was a deeper meaning to it.
Yeah. But then with movies, the foreign movies I watch, as for that, like,
I know, right?
it's like they are always keen on, when it comes to how someone's child is doing. And every time someone is having mental health issues, someone is going through something that they want to kill someone. Someone is, yes, that was, in the movies. That was where I basically heard it more.
In typical African home, see no triumph. You are they contribute to
What
utility.
what is your problem?
What is your problem? Exactly.
What is
Like,
your
what's wrong with you?
Are you the one who you don't pay electricity bill?
You don't pay
water. You don't pay school fees.
Nothing.
So what is your problem?
You are the
How
best.
dare you? Even if they catch you say what's someone who say
Yeah.
they're not
Doing
you get it.
doing that was actually a problem.
Even
If
this.
or you do this.
But I feel that I came to understand this early.
That
It means you are in some form of despair.
Yeah.
But as
so
a
I
kid,
so
why is
I
your
mean
heart-
I even feel like it's a bad luck to be putting your hand there
Right.
because
don't you think? Shouldn't we outgrow these things by now?
So I think
Like,
it's-
this is
I think it should be a
2026.
deliberate thing for us to understand that sometimes as kids when we're doing this, there was a time you could be there and then you are like this.
You're lost in thought.
You are lost in thought.
Yeah.
I think parents should be concerned about what is happening.
Don't come and hit your head.
Because as a kid,
Yeah,
as a kid at that point, maybe you might have seen an adult doing it.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we pick these things up early. And you are like, you are there, you are thinking about something. I think parents should be interested in what you are thinking
Growing
about.
up, I don't think I was lost. It was just like a comfortable pose for me. Like maybe
Watching
a movie or something. Then I'm like,
in my maze, you know that probably you were, but you didn't think that was it.
Okay, that makes sense because I thought it was just a comfortable pose. Like sometimes you are just there. Like, it feels nice to be, you know, and then watching a movie or something. You know.
No, but Niki, honestly, do you think we should even blame our parents for? You mentioned that they should be concerned when we do stuff like that.
Because if you are able to say that Akwada, like what are you? It should be of concern to you as a parent. The kid is thinking about something. Find out why that person is in that posture. If it was Araba might have told you that okay. You understand?
Yeah.
But if genuinely she was thinking about something, put her hand, why is it that this and that and that and that? And now
they'll tell you to shut up.
So this is the advantage now. The Gen Zs or are they the Gen Zs? These young ones, they can easily come and ask you, I saw you doing this and that and that and that. You understand? But you said should we blame our parents? Well, no. I think we shouldn't blame them.
No. I don't think we should blame our parents, but in a way they are to blame.
They are to be blamed.
You see, the thing is that they taught us to survive. You see, because that was how they were also brought up.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
You know, so the parents that were able to give their kids space to like actually speak what's really on their mind, they are, I wouldn't use the word they are more enlightened, but I would just say maybe out of curiosity, they wanted to know what is in, you know, their kid's mind or something, you know, but then really, our culture didn't really help us in a way, you know. So instead of like teaching the child to like really open up about certain things, we actually made them scared to actually, because growing up, I was my dad, especially my dad, I was so scared to act.
To speak
not to throw shade about. I love my dad. Like I adore that guy.
But it is what it is.
You can't love him.
You can't
love him less.
I can't love him less. He's my superhero. Like jokes aside, that guy is something. But
Clark
I was so
was it Charlie? How you go do
I was so scared to talk to him. You know, I was so even when I want to ask him for something, I literally had to rehearse.
Yes.
In the mirror.
I remember one day, mirror on pool. I remember one day I needed pad, and I had to rehearse God for days. You know, yes. And not that he's a bad person, no. He's like approachable. But you see, the way we were raised, you can't just go and say certain things. You know, you are so terrified that you can't. I was mostly not my mom, not my dad, outsiders. So growing up, it was just really hard. So we can't blame our parents that in a way,
entirely,
but then yes, we should blame them. You know, because if they made things a bit easy for us, I think we would have opened up, and there are certain things we wouldn't have even tried. Honestly, there are things that I wish I didn't try, but then again, it's made me who I am today. So in a way, yes, it was good, but then in a way, it was bad because I had to grow certain characters, you know. So I always say that if I should have a child, it's going to be very, very different. I'm not going to spoil you, but then in a way, I'm going to spoil you. Like, give you the chance to really speak. You feel. You feel. So in a way, we are not to blame our parents much, but then yes, we are to blame them, you know. Kakra and kakra, like 50-50.
I get. So guys, the conversation is getting interesting, but you know what? I will see you in a bit. Okay? This is Raw Podcast. Let's go.